What up, my little Grimblies? So I decided to make a tier list based off of the modifiers, since most of us don't even know all the modifiers by heart. So this tier list is going to be going over how much said modifier affects how you play in the Nightfall. How much does it really affect you, so on and so forth. I'm unscripting this bitch because why not? You know, let's have fun. Not everything has to be scripted. You all should know the deal. S is, you know, it 100% affects you. You will change your playstyle, and you know, goes down like maybe I can ignore it, and oh, I forgot that modifier exists. Airborne. And so what Airborne does is players deal more damage in the air. I'll be honest, whenever I play with Airborne, like, it would change how I play just slightly, but it wouldn't, like, I wouldn't be like, yes, I need to go full jumping meta or whatever. It's just, oh, if I have a rocket, jump with the rocket. If I have a shotgun, maybe I might jump, maybe I might not. If I have a sniper, primary, it's not really worth it. It was mostly just heavy weapons. So I'm gonna give this a fat motherfucking C. This one I believe is Arc Burn. And Arc Burn, yep. Arc from all sources is greatly increased by exactly 200%. Your ass is putting on an arc weapon. You know what? While we're here, we might as well get all of them. Void. Solar. Does not matter. You're pretty much going to have at least one of these weapons put on immediately. Doesn't matter. Arc Burn was my favorite because I could throw on the Zalo Supercell. And you know what? You want to... Here's my D1 fucking purest opinion take. I want the fucking Supercell back. I want Zalo Supercell back in the game. Oh, but Risk Runner's in the game and it's just bet. No, I want Zalo Supercell. I want an auto rifle. I want a fucking SMG. I want my goddamn auto rifle, and I want it to shoot electric, and I wanted to, like, occasionally jolt on the enemies. It was not the greatest at that, I'm gonna be honest. Its whole perk really was just being an exotic primary, rather than, oh yeah, my double kill will occasionally refill your mag. Risk Runner is pretty much objectively better in its strengths, but fuck you, this is my purest opinion. I want Zalo. I want Zalo back. Maybe they'll bring it back when the game's dying. Brawler. Melee damage is greatly increased. I'm gonna be honest. For Titans or close melee unit ranged, maybe Hunters might go up a tier, but for any close range thing, no, you were not going out of your way to punch people. I mean, it's a nice bonus, but like if you're super close and you're not killing the enemy, you're going to die. So, I'm gonna throw you in D. Ironclad. Enemies have more shields. This doesn't really necessarily affect the way you play. It's just enemies have more shields. You're gonna shoot at them slightly longer. So I'm gonna go with O. Congratulations. Like, I think there's two level perks that are always active, and it's like Epic or Ironclad. You kind of just know they're there, but like you don't really do shit about it, so Chafe. Your radar is disabled. So I feel like it really depends on the Nightfall. Like, if it's a Nightfall with a bunch of Thrall, yeah, I'm playing differently. I'm playing a little slower, trying to be a little more cautious overall, but it's not like typically you already know how most strikes play out if you've been playing for a while, and if you're playing Nightfalls, you're probably used to this sort of thing. So I'm gonna say like it's a C or a B. We can talk afterwards. Like, it slightly affects how you play, but it's not gonna like completely, you're not gonna completely overhaul everything because of it. Match game. I'm gonna be honest, match game is 100% just S tier. Everyone has to change their loadout to have at least one form of element to deal with the shields, just to make life easier. Match game is a must. where you will be like, okay, does someone have this? If not, you will forcibly change your playstyle to compensate for the shields, unless you have another modifier which will help you counteract it. But if we're just judging these by themselves, match game will 100% force you to change your playstyle and how you do stuff. Berserk. So the minions of the darkness will not... In a Nightfall, you're typically not just right up in the enemy's face, just because it's still very dangerous, especially with any burns on. Maybe gonna focus a little bit more on like a yellow bar enemy, or more on enemy shields and stuff like that. So it affects it, but like not as much as I'd say the burns. Trickle, your abilities charge significantly slower. And they are not wrong. Like, your ability cooldown goes from like, oh, okay, you know, maybe in like 40 seconds I might have a grenade, to like 5 years. Yeah, this does change how you play significantly. Especially with certain abilities, but does it change it so much like what a burn would? You're not really going in ability, like you're using your abilities complementary to your weapons, unless you're like built for that. I'm gonna put it like high B right now, maybe low A. I'm gonna be honest, I always forget that I have catapult on, but you do throw more nades, so B tier. Grounded, players take more damage while airborne. This is one of those modifiers where I'm up in the air doing something for some reason, I get melted and I'm like, oh yeah, airborne's on. That's what this is. So fuck it, here, go low A. Because when I do get shot down and killed, I will be like, oh shit, we gotta stay low. No, small arms. Yes, this absolutely does affect how you play. I would say this is an S. Because, so, I don't know if any of y'all knew this, but fun fact, small arms and specialists will both lower the damage of your weapons that aren't favored. So, for small arms, your special and your heavy are going to do less damage. I think it's like 25% less damage than just overall, which really emphasizes how you play with these. So yes, these two 100% change how you play. I use my primary gun a lot, so I'd primary gun a lot. Special, no, but it does change how I play a lot. I will consider my special way more. Epic. Okay. Heavily shielded and highly aggressive numbers. I believe Epic, yep. Epic causes Shanks, Knights, and Harpies, and Scions to have shields. While I won't say this affects how I plays, but it definitely affects like how much time I spend on like shooting enemies. Epic is kind of one of those skulls that you always see, but you always forget's there, so like I'm gonna put it in C. Daybreak reduces cooldown. Epic is inherent. 100% changes how you play. You basically get mayhem cooldown in a Nightfall. Let loose, man. Let loose, have fun. Go at it. No, I don't feel like I have to explain why that's important. Juggler. I'm kind of putting Juggler in either high B, low A, because no, low A. I think it's important. Juggler, what it does is you don't get ammo drops on your equipped weapon. So if you kill something with a primary, you're not getting primary. You kill something with a special, you're not getting special. You kill something with heavy, you're not getting heavy. I am more cautious how I play when it's Juggler, but no, I'm gonna demote it, and the reason why I'm demoting it is because you have Synthesis, which can bypass the modifier. It does force you to be more cautious on like, okay, I'm low on this gun, I better start using this gun. But if you want to put it in A tier, I completely understand why you would do that. Light Switch. Minions of the darkness deal much more melee damage. Oh, Blackout. Yeah, see, Blackout, S tier. I forgot if it one-shot melees you. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm not gonna look at that. I'm not gonna look if that's true. D2, I know for a fact you would get one shot if you got meleeed. Fucking Thrall, bro. Oh my god. That was probably like the one modifier nerf that people were actually like, thank you. But yeah, if they one-shot you, I don't think they one-shot you, but I do think they do, like, severely more damage. So, yes, you're not going to let any enemies come near you or hit you, so... I will say that's an S tier modifier. Exposure. Yeah, you get a bigger shield, but it very, very, very slowly replenishes. I do believe this is either A or S. I'm gonna go S because you have to be way more mindful of your health and because of how slow your shield regens. And there's not shit like healing grenades or whatever where you can bypass that, so you have to be mindful of it. Yeah, so I will put it there. Nightfall. If all the players die, the fire. Oh, okay. There is nothing more game changing than, oh my god, if we all die, we're going back to orbit. All of these, I feel like, are game changers right here. But, like, in some very small part of your brain, you could be like, I can ignore it. Like, I could see myself ignoring match game if, like, my teammates are really, like, carrying through. We could all see ourselves ignoring match game if we just, like, ammo dump. But nobody, and I mean nobody, ignores Nightfall. There is a 0% chance you're ignoring this. So, yeah, it gets its own tier. You fucking cheater, you bitch. Why suck me off. How about that? And then the last two, they're probably gonna, I'm gonna throw them in D tier. Oh, yeah. Yeah, you're definitely D tier. Heroic. I was joking, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, right. Share with your Froys on Facebook. Tell me your LimeWire account. Yeah, that's my tier list. And if you disagree, you just play D2. Oh my god, I'm sorry, I forgot one. Epitaph Skull Icon. It's in D tier because they didn't even fucking bother giving it one on the wiki. Anyway, peace.